Yeah, no, absolutely, and I think from our point of view, that's what we, as we were saying just before we started recording, is we're trying to amplify the good work that people are doing, because I think that there is still, what can imagine, or I can't imagine the time it takes to do the amazing work that you do, but at the same time, in terms of the promotional aspect of that, to bring that to the forefront, I mean, that's a job in itself, isn't it? I think
I got told once it's ugly news.
yeah. Wow.
It's true. You look at some of our posts.
Yeah.
Like, I'll tag in the big names in there. I never get a retweet. I never get a repost. And I'm thinking, do I have to weigh in some cash to get a post or something?
Yeah.
Like, why are our good news, these stories? They're not good news stories. They're inspirational stories about equality, diversity, and inclusion. Why are they not shared?
Yeah.
Is it because on the payroll? Like, listen, I don't know why. Listen, I could say, I don't know. Is it why I see things get posted all the time? I'm thinking, oh, come on, really? That's not. And you like, we're doing all this work, we're putting it out there, we're tagging it out there, we're thinking we just need it's not about needing a break, because we know the results we do get the results.
Yeah.
So all we do is we keep sending out posts, sending out pictures, sending out videos, and rather than hoping a celebrity sees it, we want to get the guy indoors who needs to see it. That's us. That's my win.
No,
My win is
100%. Yeah.
My win is the guy who messaged me and goes, my sister's seen this. I want to get playing golf. We had a guy who saw a post. His sister saw it. He had a spinal stroke, and within 3 weeks, we got him playing golf in the Paragolf for standing up. That to me is better than getting 1,000 retweets.
Yeah.
But then you saw on the flip side, you go, if I get 1,000 retweets, how many people like this am I going to be able to access?
Yeah.
Because everyone has disability close to them. No matter what we say, I guarantee you'll know people who have got disabled children, disabled adults who struggle for accessibility. Do you know what I mean? Everyone knows someone, and it's just making sure we get to those people to make sure we can provide the opportunity. And it's hard, because you get frustrated on one hand, but then you know what you're doing is good on the other hand.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm just gutted Jade's not on this call, because I know that she's a massive advocate of this. And this is, to be honest, this isn't a path that we expected the podcasts to go on. But I think that naturally, as the conversations evolved, I think what we have found is that we've become a lot more aware and educated in respect of the amazing work that people are doing, but it's in the shadows, instead of, like you say, a hoodie can be brought to the forefront of the conversation because it's hip and trendy, etc. But where is the where's the prominence and the sort of the promotion of the work that people like yourself are doing through your own organization?
Exactly. And I had meetings yesterday, got new clubs starting all the time. We've got new projects starting, new sites kicking off, new staff coming on board, new people looking to do good. And it is the message is getting out there.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, we want it to happen quicker. And sometimes people go, if you go too quick, you lose control.
Yeah.
I think we're at a stage now where, especially post-pandemic, I say post-pandemic, we're still in it. Are we in it? I ain't got a clue.
Yeah.
We're sort of post-ish. Post-ish. People, there's going to be our target market, and sorry to put it in business terms, but our target market needs to be accessed. We need to make sure they come out of this pandemic with a goal to become healthier, get re-engaged into society. There's going to be lots of families with autistic children who will have children scared to go outside. They'll be fearful of, where can we go that's a safe space. This goes across the board, and we need to make sure that we promote golf, that golf is a safe space, whether it happens in the school hall, whether it happens in the park, driving range, golf course. Golf, to its bare bones, is hitting a ball to a target. Doesn't matter where it is. That's the key. It doesn't matter where it is. It can be on a beach, it can be on a playground, it can be on a tennis court. We need to engage and get people active. If we get members of golf clubs, we get people onto the course, brilliant. If we don't, we've got people active, and it's in the community, it's sustained. So that's our need now. We need to, I generally don't do podcasts, as you see. I don't, through the Golf Trust, you don't see my face really attached to anything. It's always about the stories and the people we promote, we see. We believe, of course, that sharing the goodwill and sharing the good news stories and the positive outcomes is enough to drive where we go. And it's only lately where people have gone, oh, Cae, you need to spread the message more. You need to put your face out there. And I'm always worried about saying something that's going to get me in trouble as well. So We've got to do it now. We've got to get the word out that we're here. We're not going anywhere. We're only going to grow. And we are the biggest of our kind. No one's doing the scale of what we're doing in the community. It's just a case of, if you know anyone, don't be afraid to pick up the phone, because we can and will help. And it's literally as simple as that. We can and we will help literally anyone get a better outcome using golf.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I think the one thing that's come from this conversation is your passion and energy into this. It's but also, I think, is it fair to say also yeah. But is it also fair to say there's a slight bit of frustration in that, in terms of the conversation around it? Because it's clear the work you're doing is having an impact, and and those inspirational stories are happening. But there's also a sense that it's not being, I think it's very important. We've already covered this, but worth emphasizing that this is a conversation that really needs to be put in the spotlight as opposed to in the background.
Yeah.
Go on.
There's passion, there's frustration, and it's being careful that we know where we need to be to elevate ourselves, not elevate us, to elevate the network. So we know, and we're working towards that. We're working. There's good conversations happening to really work together to elevate us and elevate us to a position where we all work together. And those conversations are happening. You'd love them to happen overnight, but these things take time. To move a big tanker takes more than one turn of the wheel. So
of course,
we are working towards that.